Alright folks, what we have here is the Tourmaster Elite saddlebags. I picked these up at Performance Cycle here in Denver, Colorado for about $160. I had also been looking at some SW bags that I believe was the Blaze that would have been about $300. The SW has a capacity of 21 liters per bag, where these are 20. You know, I'm thinking that I'm going to take these bags and maybe pull them off, use them on another bike as well. It looks like it should only take me about 15 minutes to make that transition from bike to bike. Probably 10 to 15 minutes to install these to begin with. The lines on this are fairly similar to the SW Blaze. I think the lines look great with the F900 and will really kind of complement most motorcycles that are out there. So besides the price, the other reason I went with Tourmaster, well, there's a couple actually. Number one, they've been making products for about 40 years. So a very reliable product, very durable product. They put a lot of thought, I think, into the design of these bags. For instance, you know, you've got this neoprene on the back, so where this is going to rest up against your painted bodywork, it's not going to scratch the bodywork. They also included a neoprene-backed strap pad, so if you lay this across a painted tail, you can actually put the neoprene-backed side on the tail, and then you can take the strap, right, and put it inside there, so you don't have this rubbing on a painted surface. Also, they've got some reflective material on the top. They have some reflective material on the side. They also have some reflective material and an embossed logo here on the back. Speaking of logos, you'll notice that the badging on this is really subtle. It's nothing that's plastered all over the surface. Just really clean, really classy look, I think, in terms of the badging. You know, it comes with the strap that I mentioned, or the strap pad. It comes with the hardware to mount this to the frame of the motorcycle. Everything that you need, like I said, $160 for the complete set. Oh, also, you'll see they have some buckles that are built into the front and the rear on each one of these bags, because this is designed to incorporate with a Tourmaster tail bag if you want to complete your luggage set. Also, now talking about the specifics of the bags, you can see they've got an exterior pocket and a larger pocket. On this exterior pocket might be things that you want to access fairly quickly anytime you stop while you're out on your ride. Maybe some paper maps if that's kind of your thing. I like to travel with paper maps a lot, especially in places where I might not have connectivity to an electronic map. You've got some Velcro closures over here. Maybe you can throw some toiletries in here to make it easy to access when you get checked into wherever you're going. Maybe you can throw some tools in one of these side pockets that you don't want to mix in with your other stuff. I also appreciate the fact that these bags do not open from the top like a lot of saddlebags. They open from the side. So by doing that, you know, you can get in here and you can see everything from bottom to top without having to dig through everything if you're looking for a specific item once you have already packed your bags. You can also see here that there is a rain cover pouch. Tourmaster designed a pocket here on the top of the bag to hold the dust cover slash rain cover, which is great that it's on the top. You know exactly where it's going to be and exactly how to get to that whenever you might need it. So yeah, so there they are. Quick rundown of the Tourmaster Elite saddlebags. Now let's go put these things on the bike and see what that takes. Alright, so a couple of things with installation. Putting these bags on, you're going to want to make sure that you actually have the bike level. So take it off the side stand, put it on the center stand, lift the back wheel up, use your spools, whatever the case might be. Make sure that the bike is upright. It's going to make it easier to have these level. Also, I'm putting the strap under my seat, so I've gone ahead and removed the seat, and I am taking a little bit of this quick detailer and a clean rag and just making sure I got all the sand, dust, debris, whatever off of this surface before I attach something to it. Alright, so when you're ready to put these over the bike, my seat is off, I've got those areas cleaned that I wanted to. You want to make sure that the bag sits at least 2 inches above the exhaust when the suspension is compressed. So I've done a dry fit here. This is plenty of space for what I need. The way they're sitting on here, they are kind of back by where the passenger grab rails or handles would be. I've put the seat back on to make sure it would fit. What I wanted to point out to you is that on the F900, you have a single pin back here on the seat that needs to lock in, but then you've got these 2 circles here, these 2 kind of cutout points where there's little pads on the seat that need to rest in there. So there's a total of 8 of those on the seat on the F900. So you want to make sure that you can access those. Now you might need to end up, pinching this when you actually put the seat back on, but you'll see here those 2 are accessible. There's 2 more. All right, so that's 4. There's another one that's supposed to go here and over here, so that's 6. And then there's actually, so I guess there's 10, because there's one that rests here and here, and 2 more in the front. So all of those pressure points, pressure relief points, can be accessed. The seat will fit on here fine. The saddlebags will be at least 2 inches above the exhaust. So let's move on to the next step. Alright, in this next step, you're going to want to take these straps and you're going to want to put them to some rigid portion of the motorcycle, so you can then take these male ends and clip them into the female ends on these straps. What I've done on the left side is I've taken the strap and put it on the passenger hand grab, as well as put another one down here, right? So you don't want to put them on turn signals or anything that's plastic. You could also take this one, put it right here on the frame, would slide up a little bit, and then you're going to want to make sure these are nice and tight. These are really easy to put on. In fact, I'll show you here with one hand on this side. You basically just take this, okay, you loop it over whatever rigid portion you want to put it on, and you just kind of pull that down, right? So really is that simple. And then this will connect into here, and then you can tighten that up. So I was going to try to run this across here, but as you can see, if you put it back here and you try to pull it this direction, it comes off. So that wasn't going to work, but this right here is working just fine. So let me get the other 2 put on and then we'll check it out. Alright, so I have the straps on, I've got everything buckled down, tightened up. Now you'll notice on these straps, the ends have these little Velcro tabs that are attached and sewn on. You're going to want to make sure that you're taking your excess fabric here and you want to roll it up, right? And then once you get it to a certain spot, you can Velcro it to itself, right? I happen to be a person who likes to have everything rolled up as far as I possibly can and secured. If you do that, these are not wide enough to actually make that connection. So what I did is I took some Velcro that I have, some hook and loop or hook and latch or whatever, and I cut 2 equal size pieces, and I then went ahead and attached them together like so, and basically made one big strap that I can wrap around this and it'll help secure that. So totally up to you. The other thing that you could do is just take it and fold it, right? And then you can see that the included Velcro attachments are big enough, but again, I like to have things, you know, as clean as I can, and even with that, I would then take this and go around it just to make sure it is secure. But yeah, so that's that. Tourmaster saddlebags, Tourmaster Elite, $160, about 15 minutes to actually put on, get fitted and everything else, and I am ready to take a ride. So again, thanks again for checking out our video. As always, be much appreciated if you click that subscribe button, and ride safe.